Hurry up or somebody comes kicks us out.
All right, we are at, there it is, Charlotte Motor Speedway, the NASCAR track. What is it, a mile and a half? Something like that.
Don't matter.
Right over there. We are on a road trip. You got Joseph, Jesse, me, and we are coming to Charlotte, near Charlotte, in Concord, North Carolina, going to ButlerBuilt seats, because we're getting new seats. Well, Joseph's getting a new seat.
We're all getting new seats.
Well, you're getting one more immediately for the new race car. So our buddy Chris Ferguson, y'all have seen him in a video. We went to Eldora and we hung out with him one night. So some of you have seen that video. Chris Ferguson, driver of the 22, known as Fergie Time. We're gonna meet him. He works at ButlerBuilt. He's going to show us around, and he's going to get us sized up so that we can get some good seats and be sitting in some safe and comfortable seats this season. Hey, I hear there's a dirt track around here somewhere.
Oh yeah, everybody down there. I don't know anything about that.
Dirt tracks are right. Can y'all see there? Oh, there it is. That's the drag strip right over there. The stands in the far off, and the dirt tracks right over there as well. I hate we ain't gonna make it to it. What's up?
What's up, guys?
It's Chris Ferguson, ButlerBuilt seats. You gonna get us fitted?
Yeah.
Show us around a little bit.
Welcome to ButlerBuilt.
All right.
We're still redoing the showroom. We got a lot more to do, but there's just kind of an inventory room. We're pretty.
So is this like a busy time for y'all?
This
Like
time of year from December on to
everybody's getting new stuff for the next season.
From December basically to March, April. It's crazy.
Man,
That's a little person.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a little guy.
Yeah. So like these are all base model seats, like just kind of stock stuff. We don't have a ton of stock, but these are like the Pro Sportsmans. For the longest time, you know, before full containment come out, people just had high back seats.
Right.
So what we do is we still build these, but then we build the head and shoulder kit, kind of like what's on that seat. It's a bolt on. That way we can mount them wherever the guy's headrest is, or shoulders, or everything like that. Like that's actually our first ever. You know how the SFI Dirt Late Model seats come out, what, 3 years ago? That's the first ever, sitting right here, first ever SFI Asphalt Late Model seat. Yeah, these are all seats that are here basically to be recertified for NASCAR. I don't know, I probably got 20 in the entire shop.
So these are NASCAR
seats.
seats.
These are brand new NASCAR seats. So these are Jesse Loves, and Corey Himes. Yeah, this is actually a sprint car seat.
Oh, okay.
So
sprint car.
yeah, we try to do the head foam real similar. The sprint cars go 150 miles an hour, so they're not too far away from the cups.
Right.
These are all seats that are basically waiting to be done.
Man, there's seats everywhere.
How does it look? How does it look like it fits me?
Looks good. So is this fitted for someone, or is this?
It's actually Colby seats, and actually it's not going to fit them right.
Right.
If you look, like the headrest here, you're supposed to be able to see over this, and he's barely. But let's just say if you go in the corner, you're probably not going to see it because it's too far up. The seatbelt holes are actually good. They're parallel with his shoulders. You can see daylight there, which means the seatbelt's level, which is good. You don't want no more than 5 degrees misalignment.
Right.
The shoulders are way wide. I can fit my hand.
So what you're going to do is measure Joseph and all this, like this, you know, we'll have this where it
moved down.
Right.
The seatbelt holes will be pretty close. The shoulder will be in. The ribs, these are way too high.
Right.
They're
Everything will be
up in his armpit. They're intrusive, and I've raced with them like that, and it's not fun.
No, and believe me, we know.
They're even too deep too. So we'll bring all that back. The right side leg support, you'll love this. It doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but in 100 lappers and 50 lappers, it makes a difference.
So this is, we were just talking about the headrest. This is the thicker headrest you were saying?
This is the smaller
one. All right, and you got the thicker one over there.
This is the one off my car, which has got 2.5 seasons on it, but
wow.
it's a lot bigger.
Yeah, that's a lot to lean on.
You can kind of put them side by side here. So, you can kind of see them.
Big difference there.
There's only 2.5 inches foam on that right side, and there's 5 inches on this.
What do most drivers go with?
They're 50-50.
Yeah.
So as far as me, like I like having somewhere to set my head.
Yeah.
Like I don't like my helmet being, I don't like my head wobbling.
No.
I don't like my head moving.
Yeah, it's everybody's like different too. So like when I built Kyle Larson's seat, he sent me them because the headrests come off on sliders, which is so nice because you don't have to take the seat out to adjust the head on it. So you ain't got to take the headrests off. You just take the sliders off, take the Zeus fasteners off. And like with Larson, he didn't really get to practice a lot. He went and practiced that one time, and then went and raced, and then And then long story short, after about 3 or 4 times, we finally got his head foam right.
Got him where he wanted him.
He wanted to add a 1/2 inch here, 1 inch here. And, you know, if the good thing about it is not everybody's the same, so we can do that without having to ship the seat back and forth. I build everything custom. So, like my seat right there.
This one here?
Yeah, I run my brake pedals all the way on the left. And the clutch is in the middle.
Right.
So if you look
Really?
at the leg opening on that,
Yeah.
if you look at the leg opening on it, the leg opening is like 22 inches.
Wow.
And it's in the base of it 17
So you can get
and a
to the
half.
brake pedal.
Yep. That's what I like about, you know, when we build custom seats, we can do stuff like that.
Right, right.
And it's not stuff that, it's stuff that, you know, just not a lot of people know we can do it. I wish more people knew, you know what I mean? Because I think that, you know, they would have less problems, and then not only that, but maybe they would, hate to say it like this, they'd probably drive better if they were more comfortable in the car.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, we've heard a lot of, you know, for a long time, you know, we've run cheaper seats because they're cheaper. But we've heard for a long time that you got to get with Fergie and get a ButlerBuilt. So, and as soon as you get it, you'll be glad you did.
Yep.
So that's why we're here.
Yeah, it's cool, man. It's funny when I race, I have to kind of be careful because I don't want to run over my customers. I don't typically try to run over people in general, but
Yeah.
you know, like,
I found that to be a
unless it's
lie.
iRacing.
He ran me over.
I got a cabinet with like every shop order built from like basically the beginning of time at ButlerBuilt, and they're all in order by number. But if you go over here, all the way back here in the Extreme Dungeon,
Extreme Dungeon.
there's like a cabinet with just names in it, and like I guarantee you that like we can go to, let's see, Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Oh, wow.
That's all the seats we built for him. There's his numbers, the seat style,
Nice.
and of course you know we had to get this one.
Earnhardt Senior.
Senior.
Yeah.
There's all his
Does
numbers.
it have dates on them? 99.
Yeah, 99, 2000, 2000. Literally, that's
Yeah.
so that's probably the last one.
Right,
You
yeah.
know, December of 2000.
Mhm.
Yeah. The Wallaces. Oh my goodness. I don't even know the driver.
How long has ButlerBuilt been?
35 years.
35 years.
People that give me a serial number from, 1999, 2005.
So you're saying as long as Joseph doesn't grow
yeah, we
significantly
can build the same
for years to come, you can build the same seat.
We have a on the front first.
Yeah.
Breaking
news.
Breaking news. It's pretty cool.
Oh, we're getting something.
Yeah, so we
debuting
hadn't
something
even,
here.
We already told you one, the SFI seat for
Mhm.
asphalt late models, but I know a lot of people have seen the carbon stuff that's out there, and naturally we don't want to miss the boat, so we're going to come out with our own composite.
This is
headrest.
MC2P. It's proprietary, made by a affiliate of ours, Power Stream Industries. This stuff is way stronger than carbon fiber, obviously, and we usually do them with Kevlar, but in Kevlar with a wrap, material wrap, a woven material wrap, and then this will take its place by itself. Super light. We already have all the drawings, everything, and we're going to cut a prototype head for our dirt late models, pro lights, and sprint car seats. It's a super cool product. MC2P, super light, super strong, and this will literally stop a bullet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they do them for all their personal protection on their chest protectors for the
Nice.
military. They supply them.
So making the seat, making it stronger, but also
Bulletproof.
lighter,
Yeah,
safer.
lighter.
Right.
Right.
And then if you got some people in the stands that don't like you,
We want to still have one that's affordable to the short track racers.
exactly.
I'm sure you guys have seen the NASCAR Cup seats that are the carbons that are they're $15,000. That's not something that
It's not-
or
right,
any of us could
exactly.
buy. So we want to make one that's still within our price range, but offer it to all the short track guys, and it not really be much more than what your standard aluminum one would cost.
15 places to experience the Hunger Games.
this seat was in the Hunger Games.
Go look at the transporter.
I remember they had like,
Yeah.
they had like 20 of them or something
Yeah.
in there.
Look at that, Jesse. Somebody famous sat there.
Well, they have none.
It's a crucial part. We're gonna get him measured. He can't grow anymore.
See right here.
All right.
And like the one thing that I always tell everybody is for these measurements to kind of be consistent, you want to make sure you hold the same posture the whole time, because like
Sit still is what he's saying.
kind of sit like you're racing. And what I do is I have them hold their arms out to the side, and all I do is take the tape measure, and you don't want to bend it because that's what everybody does. His width of his hips are probably 16 inches. And the one thing that you want to do too is that people don't do, they look at a tape measure at an angle.
Yeah, get straight with it.
Yeah, so you want to be straight with it. So he's 16 across the hips. His leg opening right there is about 18. Now, naturally, I won't build at 18 inches because that's for someone that's 200.
Yeah, I don't fit 18 inches.
Yeah, but I will build like a 16 and taper out to 17 in the leg opening.
So like if he were ordering a standard seat, he needs a 16-inch
Well,
seat.
so you would think that. So a lot of people think when they just measure their hip, that's it. And then what happens is a lot of times people order seats and they get their seat and the headrest is too high.
That's every seat I've ever had. I can't see out there.
Yeah, so like that's the thing about custom. I can build that thing 16 in the hips.
Right, but it'll make it where it needs to be on the headrest.
So like the second step's actually the rib height. Same position, same posture. You know, he's not slumping or anything like that. Pull your right arm straight out, just like that, from the table to basically where that rib support needs to be at. So, like if I put if I was to put the rib support at 19, he would hate me. He would literally, he would never buy a Butler seat ever again. About a finger width or two down from his armpit, and he's roughly around 17 and a half there. And then, so that 17 and a half is about right here. That's where the rib support's going to be. It's going to be out of his armpit, but it's also going to be basically up where it protects him when it gets in erect. And the rib supports are technically what holds you in the seat. You know, your seat belts hold you in naturally, but your rib supports are what wrap around you. So step 3 is the seat belt height. Seat belt's going to rest right here. So like what I do is I take the tape measure, put it as close as I can to his back. 25 is just a little bit low, but 25 and a half is right on the money.
So that's going to be the holes where the seat belts
That's
come
where we
through.
put the center of the seat belt. After we factor in the layback and everything else. Luckily, I got guys that are smarter than me that take those measurements and then factor in the layback.
Gotcha.
We'll go ahead and get the sight line measurement. This is the one where we mount the headrest, the arm outward just a little bit. And then you can take that tape measure and put it right up against their hip and right beside their arm. And that's probably the most accurate you're going to get. You know, so he's roughly 30 inches. You know, like 30 is going to be about right here. So that's where we'll mount the headrest, 29 and a half, 30. That way, you know, he'll be able to see over.
That'll be the top of the headrest.
Yeah, so like a standard 16 that would fit him, the sight line would be 31 and a half. That's where it would be.
Right.
So that's why he can't see over it. So like he's going to be roughly, I'm going to do 29 3/4. That's about 1.5 inches lower than what a standard 16.
Anybody ever throw a slider on that didn't really clear?
Then you know why.
It's always good to
Well, now you won't have any excuse.
Right, exactly. Now if I hit you, it's just because I wanted to.
Exactly. That's what I tell people too. So his basically his back's right there. It starts right there. You know, give it within 1/4 inch. You go across the back, and you want to stay level. And you get dead straight with it. He's roughly 13 1/4 across the back. And what happens is like that stock 16. That measurement's normally I don't know 14 and a half. So like that 16 might fit you in the hips.
It's going to be too wide.
It'll be too wide, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's tall. So.
Sounds like you got wide hips is what the problem is.
Well, I've been
Hourglass shape. And like this will determine how far the rib support comes out. So if you put your back all against the wall, just like that, take the tape measure, stick it against the wall, and naturally, you know, the rib support's not going to be up here. It's going to be more or less down here. But you want it to actually kind of wrap around them. So 8 1/4 would be pretty much right on the money. And then the last step is the shoulder width. When you're driving, your arms are not tucked. You know, they're kind of out.
All right.
So like, you know, just a little bit of slight elbow bend. That measurement right there is not going to change whether you have your elbows out here or right here. But out here it will, you know. So like what I'll do is just have them give little bit of a slight bend. And I'll go from tip to tip there. And it's about 18 and a half, 18 1/4. Now hold your arms like you're holding a steering wheel. $18 1/4. They're either a hand width or closer to his shoulders. Naturally, you do want a little bit.
Right.
Because, you know, you want to be able to turn. I've seen your in-car camera. You got to get up on the wheel.
Yeah.
But y'all seen mine too, and I was way worse. Dude, that thing was.
Oh, you can't see me. Oh, my.
He goes.
It's a lot of the stuff on these seats, because they're wrapped around our body, can be intrusive. So the one thing you want to do is make sure that doesn't happen. But you also don't want it to be.
Yeah, right. You gotta be snug.
Yeah, for sure. You don't want to fall out. You don't want to fall out of the seat, Jesse. So Jesse's only 14 and a half. Really 14. Yeah, that's probably why that 15 don't fit.
15's too big.
Yeah. Man, y'all are actually really close on that part. 17, 25 and a half. You were what, 13 and a half?
I think so, yeah.
Jesse's 11.
11?
Yeah, 11. 11.
You're a small dude, Jesse.
Probably be like right in the middle of both of them.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, 15 and a half. 15 in the hips. So he was 14 and a half, you were 16.
I'm skinnier than you.
Yeah, you are.
We'll send you a seat. Me and Joseph won't fit in it. That's the problem.
A good chance of that.
They're just going to have to make your seat a little wide.
Add an inch to it. I want
Yeah,
you to
whatever.
make me a custom seat, but make it don't fit. All right, I don't want it to fit.
Well, we got to be able to climb in there if we need to.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, this is probably the most important part. When you call ButlerBuilt, I do not answer ever. She picks up every time. So
Marissa answers the phone
she
when
is
you
the
call.
sweet person on the other end of the line.
So we got Marissa, Dominique, Chris, obviously, and Fred at ButlerBuilt. We're looking forward to getting our seats, and highly recommend. From what we've heard, everyone suggested we get with Chris. That's who we need to get with. You gotta get a ButlerBuilt. So, like I said, we're looking forward to getting them, and we thank y'all for having us and showing us around.
For sure, man. We're looking forward to this year. Hopefully, door to door with him a few times. Hopefully straight away ahead. But,
Well, we're behind, you know. I forgot to ask, when you gonna be racing again?
I think I'm gonna wait till March.
March. Let the weather get.
You come on down to Milton.
Man, I'm scared of you guys.
See ya. All right, there we go. We all can be excited. We have got some fine seats coming.
Yeah, they're nice. We gotta get on the road.
Let's go.
Get the darn truck, Willie.
Thanks to everybody at ButlerBuilt for having us. We're super excited. Can't wait to get the new seats, get the new seat, Joseph's new seat, in the new race car. Y'all be sure to check them out. We'll leave the link in the description where you can get a hold of Chris, where you can get in touch with ButlerBuilt, and check them out. Awesome seats. We're excited about ours. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you later.
Bye. Bye.